bidder for our first project, 24FT0038. SCP Construction. The proposal contains the following: original copy and copy 1 of their bid proposal. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the original copy of their documents that compose both technical and financial components. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains technical document submitted by SCP Construction that contains the following: original copy and duly signed certificate of Philips registration valid until August 23, 2024. DTI certificate will expire on May 26, 2026. Mayor's permit expiration date is on December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate will expire on July 4, 2024. And pickup license will expire on June 6, 2026. Among these eligibility documents attached are the following: duly signed list of ongoing projects, single largest completed contract, pickup license, bid securing declaration duly signed and notarized to contractor's organizational chart, statement of availability of personnel and equipment, the list of their key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract. Duly signed and notarized omnibus word statement, and finally, the net financial contracting capacity. We now proceed to our fifth bidder for our project 24FD0038 Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation. The contents of their bid proposal are the following: original bid and copy of their bid. We now proceed to the opening of envelope. It contains the original or both original copies of technical and financial document. We now open the envelope that contains technical documents they submitted, which has the following components: duly signed, certificate of Philips registration valid until January 10, 2025. SEC certificate, mayor's permit, expiration date is on December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate will expire on January 9, 2025. Pickup license, expiration date is on October 23, 2025. Among these eligibility documents are the following: list of all ongoing contracts, list of single largest completed contract, duly signed and notarized bid securing declaration, contractor's organization chart, the list of key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract, the duly signed and notarized omnibus word statement, and net financial contracting capacity. We now, on our last bidder, the project ID 24FT0038 is the Amities or Horizon Builders and General Contractor and Development Corporation. The bid proposal contains an original copy of their bid and copy 1 of their bid. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the original copies of both financial and technical components. Now open the envelope. It contains their submitted technical proposal that has the following: certificate of Philips registration that will expire on March 3, 2025. SEC certificate, mayor's permit, It will expire on December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate. Expiration date is on September 13, 2024. Pickup license will expire on January 28, 2025. And among these eligibility documents attached are the following: the list of all ongoing projects, a statement of single largest completed contract, a copy of their pickup license, duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration, their organizational chart, the list of their key personnel, major equipments to be assigned for the contract, as well as the material testing equipments, site inspection, affidavit of site inspection, duly notarized and duly signed, omnibus word statement, and FCT. That's all.
So the bidders for contract ID number 24 FD0038 passed the preliminary examination. Technical documents they submitted. So since the system for CWA result is down today from the central office, the CWA result will be scrutinized during the post-qualification or when the system from the central office is already available. We will now proceed with the opening of financial documents for contract ID 24FD0038.
We now proceed to the opening of envelope or financial component envelope of Liquor Builders. So for 24FD0038, Liquor Builders submitted the following: duly signed original bid form, summary of bid prices, the bill of quantities, together with the detailed estimates and summary of unit prices, as well as the cash flow by quarter. Liquor Builders has a total bid amount of 96,015,050 pesos and 20 centavos only. 96,015,050.20 with a negative variance of 0.5%. With no offer discount.
Proceed to the second contractor.
We have Steven Construction and Supply. And for 24FD0038, they submitted duly signed bid form, bid prices, bill of quantities, together with detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, and duly signed cash flow by quarter. Steven Construction and Supply has a total bid amount of 96,017,268 pesos and 80 centavos only. 96,017,268.80 with no offer discount.
Proceed to the third bidder.
We now proceed to the bid or financial documents submitted by E. Garcia Construction Corporation for 24FD0038. Duly signed bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, and cash flow by quarter. E. Garcia Construction Corporation has a total bid amount of 95,999,700 11 pesos and 92 cents only. 95999,711.92 with no offer discount, a variance of negative 0.52%. We now proceed to the opening of financial components submitted by SCP Construction for project ID 24FP0038. It has the following components: duly signed bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities and detailed estimates, and cash flow by quarter. The SCP Construction has a total bid amount of 94,480,574 pesos and 41 centavos only. 94,480,574.41 with no offer discount, negative variance of 2.09%.
Let's proceed to the fifth bidder.
We now proceed to the financial envelope submitted by Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation for project ID 24FD0038, which has the following: duly signed bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, and cash flow by quarter. Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation has a total bid amount of 94,450,662 pesos only. 94,450,662.00 with a negative variance of 2.12%. With no offer discount.
Let's proceed to the sixth bidder.
Now proceed to our last bidder for this project, Amities Horizon Builders and General Contractor and Development Corporation for project ID 24FD0038. They submitted the following: duly signed bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, and cash flow by quarter. Amities has a total bid amount of 96,017,567 pesos and 84 centavos only. 96,017,567.84 with no offer discount. The negative variance of 0.5% only.
So for contract ID number 24FD0038, the contractors also passed the preliminary examination for financial components or financial documents they submitted. So the lowest bidder as read for contract ID number 24FD0038 is Bicol Gold Rock Construction with a bid amount of 94,450,662 pesos only. Again, 94,450,662 pesos only. Again, 94,450,662 with a negative variance of 2.12%. So the evaluation bids will be on March 13, 2024. And this also will be subject for the conduct of post-qualification by the DPWH on March 18, 2024, both at 8:30 in the morning. So let's now proceed to the second project, 24FD0039, construction of flood mitigation structure, Barangay Sooc, Lupi, Camarines Sur. Approved budget for the contract amounting to 96,499 pesos, 502, 96,499,502 pesos and 24 cents. The scope of works is construction of flood mitigation structure. The contract duration is 358 calendar days. The pickup license would be B to medium A for general engineering and the 50,000 pesos for tender document. For 24 FD 0039, we have here 6 bidders, namely E. Garcia Construction Corporation, B. Golgordra Construction Corporation, Del Par Construction and Supplies, Type Construction Corporation, Hensha Philippines Incorporated,
D after N.
nakakabulong naman yung laptop natin ngayon.
Incorporated.
Hindi. Hensha.
Construction corporation.
May hindi pa din sa after na
With D after N.
and HGG Builders and Supply. So let's now proceed to the opening of their bids. So by structure. So time check 10:38 a.m.
We now start with the opening of bid proposal coming from E. Garcia Construction Corporation that contains an original copy and copy of the bid proposal. Now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the original copy of both financial and technical documents. We now open the envelope that contains technical documents they submitted. Certificate of field jobs registration valid until January 10, 2025. SEC certificate. Mayor's permit validity is until December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate will expire on February 8, 2025. The pickup license expiration date is on March 9, 2027. Among these documents they submitted are list of their ongoing projects, the statement of their single largest completed contract, pickup license duly signed and notarized bid securing declaration, the availability of personnel and equipments, the list of their key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract, the contractor's organizational chart, material testing certificates, duly signed and notarized omnibus word statement, audited financial statement, and NFCC. We now proceed to our second bidder, Nico Gold Rock Construction Corporation, submitted original copy of their bid and copy of their bid. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the original copies of their technical and financial documents. We now proceed to the opening of financial documents they submitted for ID 24FD00339, which has the following components: certificate of field jobs registration valid until January 10, 2025. SEC certificate, mayor's permit, validity is December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate will expire on January 9, 2025. PCAM license expiration date is on October 23, 2025. The list of their all ongoing contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Their statement of single largest completed contract, duly signed and notarized bid securing declaration, contractor's organizational chart, the list of their key personnel and list of major equipment to be assigned for the contract, duly signed and notarized omnibus word statement, and then financial contracting capacity. We now proceed to our third bidder for project ID 24 FD0039, Delpar Construction and Supplies, that submitted an original copy and copy of the bid. The original copy of their bid contains both technical and financial components. Now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the technical components they submitted. Certificate of Phillips registration valid until July 5, 2024. DTI certificate will expire on February 25, 2025. Mayor's permit, December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate will expire on February 23, 2025. PCAB license expiration date is on June 14, 2025. They also submitted the list of their completed and ongoing contracts, statement of single largest completed contract, duly signed and notarized bid securing declaration, contractor's organizational chart, contractor's list of key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract, omnibus word statement, duly signed and notarized, and then financial contracting capacity. We now proceed to our fourth bidder for project 24 FD0039, Sim Type Construction Incorporation, submitted original copy of their bid proposal and copy 1. We now open the envelope that contains the original copy of both financial and technical components. We now proceed to the opening of the envelope that contains the technical components they submitted. Certificate of Phillips registration valid until February 28, 2025. SEC certificate, mayor's permit, expiration date is on February 17, 2025. Tax clearance certificate will expire on May 19, 2024, and PCAB license expiration date is March 13, 2027. They also submitted the list of all ongoing contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, the statement of their single largest completed contract, attachment of their PCAB license, duly signed and notarized bid securing declaration, contractor's organizational chart, the list of their key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract, duly signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement, and NFCC. We now proceed to our fifth bidder for project ID 24 FD0039, Hensha Philippines Incorporated, submitted an original copy of their bid proposal and copy 1 of the bid proposal. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains both original copies of their technical and financial documents submitted. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the original copy of their technical component submitted. Certificate of Phillips registration valid until December 20, 2024. STC certificate, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate, April 20, 2024. Pickup license will expire on November 4, 2025. They also submitted the list of their ongoing contracts, statement of single largest completed contract, attachment of their pickup license, duly signed and authorized bid, securing declaration, contractors, organizational chart, list of their key personnel and major equipment to be assigned for the contract, duly signed and authorized omnibus word statement and FCC. We now proceed to our last bidder for project ID 24FD0039. From HDG Builders and Supply, submitted an original and copy of their bid proposal. We now open the original copy or envelope that contains the original copy, their technical and financial envelope. We now open the original technical component envelope. For HDG Builders and Supply, they submitted certificate of field registration valid until March 17, 2024. DTI certificate validity is on August 24, 2028. Mayor's permit will expire on December 31, 2024. Tax clearance expiration date is on May 24, 2024. Audited financial statement. Pickup license expiration date is on March 29, 2027. They also submitted the list of their ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, and the statement of their single largest completed contract, the list of their key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract, duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration, contractors organizational chart, statement of availability of key personnel and equipments, duly signed and authorized omnibus word statement, audited financial statement, and net financial contracting capacity.
For contract ID number 24FD0039, the contractor also passed the preliminary examination for technical documents they submitted. So since the server from the central office for CWH result or eligibility result is down, so the CWH result will be scrutinized during the post-qualification or when the system or the server from the central office is already available. So we will now proceed the opening of their financial documents.
For project ID 24FD0039, we start with the opening of financial documents submitted by E. Garcia Construction Corporation. Duly signed bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, and cash flow by quarter. E. Garcia Construction Corporation has a total bid amount of 95,999,808 pesos and 9 cents only. 95,999,808.09 with no offer discount. We now proceed to our second bidder, Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation, who submitted a duly signed bid form, bid prices, and bill of quantities, detailed estimates, and cash flow by quarter. Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation for Project 24FD0039 has a total bid amount of 94,405,463 pesos and 4 centavos only. 94,405 463.04 with an offer discount of 100,000 pesos from the bid amount. We now proceed to our third. So Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation has a total new bid amount of 94,305,463.04. 94,305,463 pesos and 4 cents only as completed.
Let's proceed to the third bidder.
So Del Par Construction and Supply submitted an original copy of their financial component for 24FD0339. Have the following components: duly signed bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, and detailed estimates and cash flow by quarter. Del Par Construction and Supply has a total bid amount of 94,363,596 pesos and 33 centavos. 30 centavos only, with no offer discount. 94,363,596.30 with no offer discount. We now proceed to our fourth contractor, bidder for 24FD0039, King Tide Construction Corporation. Submitted the following: duly signed bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities and detailed estimate and cash flow by quarter. Tide Construction Corporation has a total bid amount of 94,667,884 pesos and 25 centavos only, with no offer discount. 94,667,884.25 with a negative variance of 1.9%. We now proceed to our fifth bidder for 24FD0039, Hensha Philippines Incorporated. Submitted a duly signed bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, and detailed estimate and cash flow by quarter. Hensha Philippines Incorporated has a total bid amount of 95,999,104 pesos and 98 centavos only, with no offer discount. 95,999,104.98. We now proceed to our last bidder for 24FD0039, HGG Builders and Supplies. Submitted the following: duly signed bid form, bill of quantities, summary of unit prices, and detailed estimate and cash flow by quarter. HGG Builders and Supply has a total bid amount of 96,402,049 pesos and 42 centavos only. 96,402 049.42 with no offer discount. That's all.
Thank you. Okay. So for 24 FD 0039, the contractors also passed the preliminary examination for financial documents they submitted. So, the lowest bidder red is Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation with a total bid amount of 94,305,463 pesos and 4 cents. Again, 94,305,463 pesos and 4 cents. Again, 94,305,463.04 with a negative variance of 2.27%. Let's now proceed to the third project, 24 FD 0040, construction of Riverbank protection structure along Colacling River Zone 1, Barangay Colacling, Lupi, Camarines Sur, with the approved budget for the contract amounting to 96,499,359 pesos and 27 cents. The scope of works is construction of Riverbank protection structure with a contract duration of 358 calendar days. The pickup license should be B to medium A for general engineering and attendant documents of 50,000 pesos. So for contract ID 24 FD0040, we have here 6 bidders, namely EPL General Construction and Supply, DCI Construction and Development Corporation, Amities Horizon Builders and General Contractor and Development Corporation, EUS Construction, General Building and Engineering, Lorenzo Construction and Development Corporation, E. Garcia Construction Corporation. So let's now proceed to the opening of their bid envelope.
And we proceed to the opening of bid proposal coming from EPL General Construction and Supply for 24 FD0040.
Time check 10:58 AM.
They submitted an original copy and copy 1 of their bid proposal. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the original copy of their bid proposal, both technical and financial components. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the original copy of the technical documents. The EPL General Construction and Supply submitted duly signed certificate of Philjeps registration valid until July 19, 2024. DTI certificate, expiration date is on April 27, 2027. Mayor's permit, validity is until December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate will expire on November 14, 2024. Pickup license expiration date is on October 2, 2026. Among these documents includes the list of their ongoing projects, the statement of their single largest completed contract, duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration, the contractor's organizational chart, the contractor's list of key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract, duly signed and authorized omnibus sworn statement, and then financial contracting capacity. We now proceed to our second bidder, GCI Construction Development Corporation, submitted an original copy and copy 1 of their bid proposal for project ID 24FG0040. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains both original copies of the technical and financial document. We now proceed to the opening the technical documents they submitted, which has the following: certificate of field registrations valid until December 27, 2024. SEC certificate, mayor's permit, validity is on December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate will expire on January 9, 2025. PCAB license expiration date is on December 16, 2026. Among these eligibility documents includes the list of their ongoing projects, the statement of their single largest completed contract, duly signed and notarized bid securing declaration, the contractor's organizational chart, the contractor's list of key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract, duly signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement, and then financial contracting capacity. We now proceed to our third bidder for 24FD0040. It is Horizon Builders and General Contractor Development Corporation. Submitted original and copy of the bid proposal. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains both technical and financial components they submitted. We now proceed to the opening of their technical document. It has the following: certificate of field registrations validity is March 3, 2025. SEC certificate, mayor's permit will expire on December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate expiration date is on September 13, 2024. And PCAB license validity is January 28, 2025. They also submitted the list of their ongoing projects, statement of single largest completed contract, income license, bid securing declaration, duly signed and authorized, contractor's organizational chart, the list of their key personnel and major equipments for the contract, material testing certificates, site inspection and affidavit of site inspection, duly signed and authorized omnibus sworn statement, NFCC, omnibus sworn statement. Bid duly signed and authorized, bid securing declaration. We now proceed to our fourth bidder for project ID 24FD0040. EUS Construction. General Building and Engineering. Submitted original copy of the bid proposal and copy 1 as well. Now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the original copies of both technical and financial components. We now open the envelope that contains the technical component documents they submit. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration. Correction, please. Contractor's name is EUS Construction without general building. So again, certificate of field jobs registration, validity is until February 25, 2025. EI certificate, expiration date is on June 15, 2028. Mayor's permit, validity December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate, valid until February 20, 2025. And PCAB license, validity is until October 10, 2026. Among these documents, we also submitted a list of their ongoing projects, statement of their single largest completed contract, duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration, the contractor's organizational chart, the contractor's list of key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract, duly signed and authorized omnibus word statement, and net financial contracting capacity. Now proceed to our fifth bidder for project ID 24F0040, Lorenzo Construction and Development Corporation. Submitted an original copy of their bid proposal as well as a copy of it. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains both original copies of financial and technical components. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains the original copy of their technical document. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, validity is until September 23, 2024. Mayor's permit, validity is December 31, 2024. We have also the SPC certificate, tax clearance certificates, validity is until December 13, 2024. 1-3. And PCAB license expiration date is on June 28, 2026. Among these eligibility documents includes list of ongoing projects, is the statement of their single largest completed contract, list of the contractor's key personnel and major equipments to be assigned for the contract, duly signed and notarized omnibus word statement, the contractor's organizational chart, and NFCC. Duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration. We now proceed to our sixth and last bidder for project ID 24FB0040, P. Garcia Construction Corporation. Submitted an original copy of their bid proposal and copy one as well. We now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains both original copies of technical and financial documents. Now proceed to the opening of envelope that contains technical documents they submitted. So duly signed. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration valid until January 10, 2025. SPC certificate. Mayor's permit validity is until December 31, 2024. Tax clearance certificate will expire on February 8, 2025. Audited financial statement. PCAB license expiration date is on March 9, 2027. Among these documents, they also submitted the list of their ongoing projects, a statement of their single largest completed contract, duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration, contractor's organizational chart, contractor's list of key personnel and major equipment for the contract, material testing certificate, duly signed and authorized omnibus word statement and audited financial statement, and net financial contracting capacity.
Contract ID number 24FD0040, the contractors passed the technical components or technical documents they submitted. So since the server from the CWH result or eligibility result is down today from the central office, the CWH result will be scrutinized during the post-qualification or when the system from the or server from the central office is already available. So let's now proceed for the financial envelope they submit.
We now start with the financial components submitted by EPL General Construction and Supply for ID 24FD0040. The contents of their envelope submitted are the following: duly signed bid form, summary of unit prices, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, and detailed estimate and cash flow by quarter. EPL General Construction and Supply has a total bid amount of 95,281,191 pesos and 60 centavos only, with no offer discount. 95,281,191.660, a negative variance of 1.26%. We now proceed to our second bidder for 24FD0040, GCI Construction and Development Corporation, submitted the following: duly signed bid form, bill of quantities and bid prices, detailed estimate and cash flow by quarter. DCI Construction and Development Corporation has a total bid amount of 94,386,023 pesos and 30 centavos only, with no offer discount. 94,386,023.30, the negative variance of 2.19%. We now proceed to our third bidder for project ID 24FD0040, Amities Horizon Builders and General Contractor and Development Corporation, submitted duly signed bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, as well as the summary sheet as well, and cash flow by quarter. Amities has a total bid amount of 96,016,925 pesos and 32 centavos only, with no offer discount. 96,016,925.32, with a negative variance of 0.5%. We now proceed to our fourth bidder for project ID 24FD0040, EUS Construction, submitted the following: duly signed bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities and detailed estimate, cash flow by quarter. EUS Construction has a total bid amount of 95,623,469 pesos and 98 centavos only, with no offer discount. 95623 469.98, with a negative variance of 0.91%. We now proceed to our fifth bidder for project ID 24FD0040, Lorenzo Construction and Development Corporation, submitted the following. Duly signed, bid for, bid prices and bid bill of quantities, detailed estimates, as well as the cash flow by quarter. Lorenzo Construction and Development Corporation has a total bid amount of 95,739,139 pesos and 92 centavos only, with no offer discount. 95,739,139.92. We now proceed to our sixth and last bidder for project ID 24FD0040, P. Garcia Construction Corporation, submitted the following. Duly signed bid for, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, as well as the cash flow by quarter. P. Garcia Construction Corporation has a total bid amount of 95,999,246 pesos and 17 cents only, with no offer discount. 95,999,246.17. That's all.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Doctor. So for contract ID number 24FD0040, all the contractors passed the financial documents they submitted. So the lowest bidder as read is GCI Construction and Development Corporation with a total bid amount of 94,386,023 pesos and 30 cents. Again, 94,386,023 pesos and 30 cents. Again, 94,386,023.30 with a negative variance of 2.19%. So, the three projects, evaluation of bids will be on March 13, 2024 at 8:30 in the morning. This will also be subjected for the conduct of post-qualification with the TWG on March 18, 2024 at 8:30 in the morning. Are there any other issue or other matters that need to be discussed? None? So since there are no other issue or concern, given the authority as your back chairperson, I may now declare this opening of bids adjourned at 11:19 in the morning. Again, thank you very much.